What's up, everybody? Trident Tour 2014 updates. Actually, this is pre-Trident Tour 2014 because we are currently driving to Wisconsin Rapids. It is June 14th, 2014. This is day one of the pre-Trident Tour. Actual Trident Tour starts on June 20th. And we are on the road, and we wanted to share this moment with all of you. Because Dr. Vitus over here, who goes by the mortal name Joe just because it's shorter, you know, we have shorter names, so we're going to use those, Joe has bought this. Joe, would you like to explain to people exactly what that is?
This is a bag of chips. We're at a
thank you for that expert analysis, Joe.
Roadside gas station. Found these interesting.
So there's something special about these chips. It's not just barbecue. It's not sour cream and onion.
It's got bacon.
Well, it's a special kind of bacon, though. What is it?
Maple bacon.
Maple bacon chips. So we're gonna do an unboxing. Aki, would you mind giving us a rundown of the product?
Well, I'm pretty impressed with the packaging, first of all. Displayed clearly on the front is the net weight of 2 ounces. It looks like they did include a tear here inside at the top, so obviously they care a lot about easy use.
Yep.
I'm not sure if the net weight includes anything else in there, such as the air, what ratio it is to the chips. Really great packaging, though.
All right.
If you notice, they carefully included a non-GMO project verified sign in front, and to quell any further uncertainty, they have it on the back as well. It is also gluten-free, and there's no MSG. So as you can see, it's not sesame chicken.
Not.
Okay, let's open these.
Let's open it up. Let's see what. Explain your thoughts and feelings as you go about this, Joe.
Well, they seem to have a mild bacony odor. It's
okay.
Quite pleasant.
Okay.
They are kettle chips, so they have the nice bubbly fried bubbles on them.
Yeah.
Very looking forward to biting into it. So I'm going to do that now. It's not bad. It's a little too sweet for me, but it remarkably is not very bacony tasting.
Oh.
So how many?
Despite being a bacon flavored product.
Would you describe the bacon flavor as regular or Black Forest or Hickory Smoke?
Applewood.
Applewood. That's a bold choice.
No.
Can I try like a half a chip?
You can have a whole chip.
Wow. All right, we're gonna give this a shot here.
Such generosity.
You know, the bacon is more of an aftertaste. You taste the maple more when you're eating the chip.
Yeah, you know what these remind me of? They remind me of kind of like barbecue, like terrible barbecue chips.
Yeah.
You know, like the types you would get in your school lunch when you were like...
Terrible is definitely the word I would use.
When you were like 8, you know? So hey, we have... so that's Joe's Chip Corner review, along with Aki's unboxing ring.
Elliot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, rather shitty polyunsaturated vegetable oils in it.
So Achilles Maximus, aka Elliot, is worried about polyunsaturated oil in the chip. Joe is verifying right now. I'm gonna change lanes while he does that.
Polyunsaturated, did you say?
Look at the ingredients and see if there's
Canola oil, sunflower, and safflower.
Not approved. Achilles not approved.
Oh no, Achilles not approved. Oh, okay, so we have a special guest with us today on the pre-Trident Tour. Special guest Ari, say hello.
Hi.
So Ari
She also has a fun name.
yeah.
Milani Kandroma.
Yeah, what is with it? Okay, so for those of you who haven't seen, we like yesterday we recently posted some photos that Ari did modeling our shirts in a very sexy, hot, wonderful manner for all of the internet people. You know, she's been getting like, she put it on Gone Wild on Reddit. She's been getting like 5,000 upvotes. It's been crazy. What? So you have a nickname. What is that, or a stage name, I guess, right?
Atano.
Okay. So where does that come from exactly?
It's Greek mythology.
Yeah.
It's a Greek water nymph, sea nymph, I guess I would say.
Wow.
If you go deeper into it, it means like the nymph that speaks with their own mind.
There you go. That's very cool. So we were gonna have this discussion. We tabled this for a van discussion about adding genes to like a human. What was it, Aki? What was the discussion we were gonna have? He's like,
Lords of Trident eugenics discussion.
oh, the Lords. That's right. The Lords of the Trident eugenics discussion. Everyone's glad they tuned in to this video update for this. So
Update.
Update. Lords of the Trident. Pro eugenics or anti eugenics? You will find out right now. So Aki, what was the question? It was something about Gattaca.
Yeah, I kind of got an answer from discussing it with my friends Bookman and Zach, but we actually got the definition of eugenics wrong.
Well, explain what you thought the definition was, because Elliot wasn't here to talk about this.
We had incorrectly assumed that eugenics meant just trying to create a more perfect human being through any kind of gene modification or breeding habits or whatnot. But in fact, eugenics really specifically refers to like selective breeding, whereas we were more thinking of Gattaca without creating a class stratification. We were hoping to just, with as medical technology progresses, to be able to have anyone have kids, even two people with a lot of bad hereditary traits. Maybe they're really ugly too, but and just cut out in like higher instances of certain forms of cancers and whatnot.
So
that would not qualify as eugenics, actually.
It would not.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're not we're not saying only certain people can breed or whatnot. We're just trying to eliminate undesirable traits, and not like physical traits like your appearance, but simply like conditions that would maybe lessen someone's lifespan or make life more pleasant or painful.
Sure. So like if there was a high likelihood that you'd come down with Down syndrome, well, you wouldn't come down, like you'd be affected by Down syndrome.
Nonetheless, I definitely don't doubt there's always a tendency for some people to, well, use it in the wrong way, and there's definitely always that worry of creating class stratification, especially if certain people opted out of, having like, their embryo or whatnot modified not to have certain diseases.
Yeah.
Maybe if it was a very expensive procedure and only the wealthy upper bracket society was able to do that, so there's obviously a lot of problems.
It would be interesting too, because like if you were an employer and you had an opportunity to hire, you had two perfectly equally qualified employees, but one of them was, quote unquote genetically modified and one of them was not, you would so like you could basically guarantee that the one that was not, or that was genetically modified would have would not be affected, would like age better, would not be affected by this cancer, that cancer.
Especially if it wasn't something confidential.
Yeah, and it would like cost you less in the long run, so you may not, it may be, sort of quote unquote illegal to do that. But
yeah, it's one of those things with lots of new technologies. There's also certain moral boundaries, and a lot of times there's no clear right or wrong.
Right. Our GPS just fell off, so that's good.
Well, that's why I have to
there we go. Brent and Joe, Brent Pontifex Mortis over here, and Joe have been rocking out this brand new album that Joe found by a band called Pentakill. So this is Brent's album review corner portion of the show. Brent's had his arms crossed since we pressed play on this thing. So Brent, tell us about Pentakill.
Pentakill it's a band that's very similar to like Dream Evil. It's power metal-y, and it's comprised of members all from the software company called Riot Games. They make League of Legends, for example. Normally bands by companies totally suck. Or like,
so like examples would be
there's like a Google metal band. They're terrible.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
they're really bad. And then
what do they call it?
I don't know.
Okay.
Then there's like 90-foot Torrent, some shit. That's also
Level
bad.
90 Elite Torrent Chieftain.
Also terrible. Anyway,
World of Warcraft.
Pentakill is awesome. They got really nice tone. Bass, vocals, and guitar all have very nice tone. Apparently the drummer is a robot.
Robot drummer. Beep boop.
Amazingly, there's plenty of slap bass, but it's not annoying, which is very rare for metal.
Oh yeah.
Slap bass is terrible.
Yeah, we know all about that.
Yeah. So, I don't know. It's just really good power metal. You should listen to it. It's also free.
Oh yeah,
free.
It's super free. Out of if you had to give it like a rating out of 10 stars, what would you?
I'd give it an 8.5.
8.5. You heard it here.
You can get it at na.pentakillmusic.com.
Okay, not applicable.pentakillmusic.com.
North America.
That too. That too. Aki just saw the new. What was the new movie you saw? What was the?
Yeah, the new X-Men film.
Was it
I haven't seen that one yet.
X-Men. Days of Cybernetic Days of Cybernetic Ghost of Christmas Past from the Future.
Something like that.
and
yes, it was super good. It was definitely the best X-Men film so far.
Best X-Men film so far?
Yep.
See,
we got Bryan Singer, who directed X1 and X2, which were definitely the better. Let's not talk about The Abomination. That's X3.
No.
Or Wolverine Origins.
Oh, that was bad. That was bad.
First Class was solid, but it was better than First Class. It was really, really good.
Wolverine Origins was the one where he was in Japan, right?
No, that's just called The Wolverine.
Oh, that's right.
That
the
film was
Wolverine.
also bad, but not as horrendous as Origins.
I remember watching The Wolverine on a plane to India in kind of like a semi-dazed state because I hadn't slept for a long time, and I didn't like it.
It's full of... I normally, it's not something I immediately complain about, but I was watching with Bookman and Zach, and like, the amount of Japanese stereotypes was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, they even installed excessive random ninjas that would do backflips. They would just do backflips.
Right.
And I love how when they fight the yakuza, for some reason some of them decide to use swords and bows and arrows.
Yeah.
Which, like, it seems clear to me they didn't actually, any of the makers of the film, go to Japan because as a modern, like, industrialized democracy, it's, not obsessed with swords and bows and arrows and whatnot.
Yeah.
That's what sells
in
movie
fact,
tickets.
the yakuza are often considered to be the largest organized crime, organized crime in the world, and they have plenty of modern guns. They wouldn't use them.
The yakuza have plenty of guns. I saw recently there was a yakuza group that had their own theme song. Like they're so well known and they're so I don't know, they're just so well known and they're just kind of like out in the open that they made like a theme song and they posted it on YouTube.
東京一つに五尺の体ヤクザとせに身を任せ決めたこの道
I'm I'm sure if you all out there who are listening, if you do Yakuza theme song, you'll find it. It's kind of this old Inca style Japanese, like traditional Japanese kind of song. It's a lot of like that kind of, you know, kind of stuff. But it was just weird because like a crime syndicate is so, like, it's so normal that a crime syndicate is just out in the open that they have their own friggin' theme song. And it's all about it's interesting because like the theme song is all about like, you know, righting the wrongs of society and like helping out the poor and things like that. But I think they're trying to like paint themselves as almost like Robin Hood-esque.
Yeah. Well, consider after the Kobe earthquake in the 90s, they made it a point to like help tons of civilians, like not for like benevolent like they didn't have a benevolent purpose behind it or anything,
sure,
but to basically show that they're more effective than the government at disaster relief. And,
yeah.
I mean, Yakuza is way different in Japan than you have with the Irish or Italian or Russian mob in the United States. Like, they operate in the open. I mean, in the red light districts and whatnot, they're out there in the open, and the Japanese police don't bug them.
Yeah.
Although, I mean, they're being clamped down a little bit more these days, but yeah, they operate basically in the open, and I mean, they influence even like business meetings and politics and whatnot.
Yeah. We were actually talking last night. I was doing karaoke with some friends, and it was a Japanese karaoke. There was a bunch of people who spoke Japanese or were Japanese, and we were talking about like public bath policy in Japan, and apparently how recently in Osaka, I think it was Osaka, the mayor, apparently there was a garbage man who had like some tattoos, which in Japan, for those of you out there watching and listening, in Japan, if you have tattoos, usually only criminals have tattoos, or it's like highly associated, or it was for a very, very long time, just associated with like criminality, having a tattoo, because the Yakuzas have their whole body tattooed as kind of a show of fealty to their Yakuza overlords, I guess, right, Aki?
Sorry, I kind of zoned out. Sure.
Yeah, sure. So anyway, a garbage man with a tattoo scared some kids by going like, "Hey kids, look at my tattoo," and they're like, "Ah, he's a criminal." And since a garbage man is like technically a public employee, like there's this big outcry, and the mayor decided that he was going to really crack down on tattoos, especially in Onsens. But this was really interesting. He had every public employee, every single one, fill out a census to see if they had any tattoos on their body and where, and they had to like draw in on like a little picture of a person where their tattoos were, and that's also a required question for any new public employees. The reason we were talking about this is because there's Americans going over in the JET program, the Japanese exchange something program, that and a lot of Americans have tattoos. I mean, I have tattoos. Elliot's got tattoos. Ari's got tattoos. What? Joe's got a tattoo. Brent and Aki
Working on it.
Brent's working on it. Aki doesn't like needles. So, like I've been to public baths where they've had signs that say, no tattoos allowed, and I just pretend that I don't speak Japanese or read Japanese. And if it's in English, I just pretend I don't speak English or read English either. Like maybe I'm Russian or something. That was the joke. And then apparently they also have problems with Russian sailors coming down to Japan and going into the onsens and like being jerks.
Keep right.
I don't know.
Keep right.
Oh, I took the wrong exit. I'm talking too much to peoples. Damn it. Anyway, so tattoos in Japan, be careful if you have tattoos. And I guess I'm gonna have to turn around now. So anyway, that's the end of this update. Check back with us. We're gonna be doing daily updates, trying to update everybody with the tour schedule. Schedule starts next week, 6/20, June 20th. We're in Milwaukee, and then June 21st, Madison, and then another day in Madison for the Madison Area Music Awards. Peoria, Illinois, Nashville, Elizabethton, Tennessee, Lexington, Kentucky. See if I can get all these. Columbus, Ohio. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And then we're home. So, go to our website, lordsofthetrident.com. Big thanks to our sponsor, Brave Words and Bloody Knuckles, for front paging a bunch of these updates. To Rocker Vodka, Scorpion Shot for sponsoring us. And as Aki always says, this is where you make it. This is where you make a catchphrase for the end of the updates, Aki. You gotta make something.
You can't give it to me on the fly like this.
I have to, as Aki always says.
Floss twice a day.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, as Elliot always says. Okay, perfect. As Elliot always says, I don't know what's going on. Keep it real.
right.